Incapable.
Robots were incapable of human feelings.
Capacity.
What is the capacity of the memory card?
Achieve.
I had finally achieved the goal.
Achievement.
Landing on the moon is one of man's most significant achievements.
Accomplish.
You're going to accomplish all of your goals.
Accomplishment.
What's one accomplishment you're most proud of?
Fulfill.
But I was able to help her fulfill her dream to travel the world.
Fulfillment.
Explorers find fulfillment in discovery.
Break.
Someone just broke a glass.
Outbreak.
The coronavirus outbreak has now affected people in over 170 countries.
Breakthrough.
This may be the biggest scientific breakthrough of our lifetime.
Groundbreaking.
This is groundbreaking work.
Check.
Can you check these for spelling and grammar?
Examine.
I've examined his data, and his model seems correct.
Inspect.
He clearly knew all about Oliver and inspected him closely.
Inspection.
The car will pass inspection.
Inspector.
A police inspector showed him the body.
Scrutinize.
Every decision I've made will be scrutinized.
Scrutiny.
Being a public company also means more scrutiny.
Identify.
Maybe he can find something that'll help us identify the killer.
Identifiable.
She was only identifiable by her dental records.
Identity.
The identity of the masked hero is still unknown.
Recognize.
We recognize our friends' faces. Recognition.
Facial recognition required. Welcome, Mr. Burns.
Department.
I'm in the sales department.
Bureau.
Yeah, Maz, if you want the FBI's help, you gotta go to the Bureau.
Bureaucratic.
We need to dispense with the bureaucratic nonsense.
Investment.
The money was lost in a bad investment.
Invest.
He invests money in many companies and countries.
Investor.
In the end, Henry bought the stock of the other investors.
Relate.
This strategy helps learners to relate new concepts to their own experiences.
Correlate.
Having a dog correlates to lower scores on anxiety tests.
Correlation.
Is there a correlation between money and happiness?
Related.
You mean this pain is related to your accident?
Unrelated.
Many things that appear unrelated are actually linked, he says.
Relation.
Relations between the two men would never recover.
Relationship.
How is his relationship with others?
Relative.
It is usual to send Christmas cards to relatives and friends.
Relatively.
Brick said that this is a relatively common surgery.
Relevant.
If you've got any relevant questions, just ask.
Available.
Do you have another room available?
Availability.
Okay, there's no availability at the end.
Access.
We need access to the kitchen.
Accessible.
Much of the park is accessible only by boat.
Feature.
And as you can see, clouds are definitely a feature here.
Character.
How would you describe this man, his character?
Characterize.
This is a generation characterized by hard work.
Characteristic.
My defining characteristic is that I have a very beautiful smile.
Typical.
Oh, it looks like it might rain after all. Oh, that's typical English weather.
Reveal.
Catherine revealed a secret.
Revelation.
Some of the greatest scientific revelations come from unexpected results.
Conceal.
Many of Shakespeare's characters conceal their true feelings.
Disclose.
I would never disclose military secrets.
Immigrant.
My father was an immigrant from Italy.
Immigration.
She said she supports Trump for his policies on illegal immigration.
Immigrate.
Now he wants to immigrate to this country.
Migration.
The annual bird migration has been going on for thousands of years.
Migrate.
Animals were forced to adapt, migrate, or die.
Emigrate.
Her family immigrated from Russia 10 years ago.
Institution.
Banks, on the other hand, are financial institutions.
Institutional.
There was an institutional failure, and he was the only one fired.
Institute.
Mike Viking directs the Happiness Research Institute in Denmark.
Establish.
At the time, Stanford University was just getting established.
Establishment.
The establishment of the new China marks the opening of a new age.
Organize.
It's fun to organize a Halloween party in your home.
Organization.
These numbers come from the World Health Organization.
Conduct.
One moment. I'm conducting an experiment.
Conductor.
Actually, he's a very famous composer and conductor.
Behave.
How badly I have behaved, she cried.
Behavior.
Human behavior never lies.
Behavioral.
Hopefully she's still working at the behavioral analysis unit.
Implement.
We have to find solutions and implement them step by step.
Contribute.
Each worker contributed $1 to the Red Cross.
Contribution.
You're paid based on your contribution.
Attribute.
Miller attributed his success to inside information.
Distribute.
Needed your help distributing all those flyers.
Distribution.
Without water, there can be no life, but its distribution over the land is far from even.
Redistribution.
The income redistribution has begun.
Designate.
The gym's designated as the official center for disaster relief.
Allocate.
We're prepared to allocate $10 billion.
Allocation.
Director's still in budget allocation meetings.
Devote.
I've devoted myself to this relationship. I've given you everything.
Dedicate.
He dedicated his life to helping other people.
Exist.
We want to know, has life ever existed on Mars?
Existence.
Joe Beelart believes in the existence of Bigfoot.
Existential.
One resident called it an existential crisis.
Gene.
Because I am carrying a baby that has your genes.
Genetic.
Most cancers are genetic.
Genetically.
A genetically engineered monster.
Genetics.
Genetics labs commonly use bone as a source of ancient DNA.
Genome.
They have a similar genome and get the same diseases.
Lineage.
I was wishing that I came of a more honourable lineage.
Paternal.
Hey, I'm a very paternal person. I'd be excellent at taking care of a baby.
Paternity.
So the paternity of their children is unclear.
Supreme.
In time, the Supreme Court heard the case.
Superb.
I'm a superb dancer.
Superfluous.
I see. What I planned to say is already superfluous, Mr. Lang.
Maintain.
Tonight, I am going to maintain order in Gotham City.
Maintenance.
What matters is to have power over the maintenance of our own health.
Sustain.
How could I possibly sustain a relationship?